Third down and 2, a big third down for the Rams, and throwing underneath, wide open. Ricky Proehl was uncovered on the play, and now he has over 100 yards, Phil.
Ricky Proehl, the St. Louis savior in this game. He doesn't even have a corner on him at the start of this play. Just runs into the flats, and that's easy yards for a guy like Ricky Proehl.
Easy pickings for the third-string receiver for the Rams, and the Niners, despite all game, they have to start covering this man, or he's going to burn them for a touchdown. So Marshall Faulk for no gain. That brings up a second down and 10 to go, and Warner going to the gun here with 3 wide receivers. A man in motion, Holt. Run play, Marshall Faulk, and he gets nowhere, bringing up a third down and 9.
Marshall Faulk, the past 2 plays, has not had a lot of smart running on the play before this. It looked like he would have had a chance had he bounced it to the outside, but I think he made it up in his mind before the play. He was going to try and go between the tackles, and he ended up getting nothing out of it.
On the screen, the Faulk is incomplete. So 3 straight plays, and he's been shut down. And unlike Roger Craig, Marshall Faulk has had his struggles here in the Week 17 showdown.
Yeah, in big game situations like this, you expect Marshall Faulk to show up. So far, he's had a very touchy game here.
So the Rams put 3 points on the board and making it a 1-possession game here. Big field goal as the Rams answer the Niners field goal with one of their own. Jeff Wilkins for 3 points. So the Niners will get it, and they're looking to make it a 2-possession game again. Flagler on the return. He almost fumbled the football there, but it's first down and 10 from the 24, and look for Montana to drive down the field yet again.
Yeah, the special teams for the Rams was thinking fumble there. You could see as they tried to strip the ball from Flagler as they rode him to the ground.
Tom Rathman, and he picks up almost the first down there. A nice 9-yard pickup. That brings up second down and inches. And with 8 seconds to go, look for the Niners to get one more play as we end the third quarter here. Montana with a play action, looking complete to Roger Craig, and he is taken down. And that leads us to the fourth quarter here. Epic Week 17 matchup, Phil, comes right down to this.
Should be a good one, and I'm very excited to see how this fourth quarter goes. The
Niners up 20-13 here. Fourth quarter action coming up right after this. Warner looking, throwing to the left, complete to Holt to the 40. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, St. Louis.
This is the greatest show on turf I'm used to seeing.
Play action, Montana looking, thrown to the end zone, intercepted.
Ooh, just like I was saying, you cannot sleep on this Rams defense. Well, that might break that rhythm there. The 49ers answering back big there, saying we don't want to have to trickle down the field. We can get it all in one play.
Welcome back, everyone. Fourth quarter action. This is it. Whoever wins here moves on to be the NFC West Division title. Tom Rathman for another 7 yards on the play. And that brings up a second down with 3 to go.
You know, the Niners have had so much success with this run game. If they're up by, they're up by a touchdown now, it wouldn't surprise me if they just tried to milk it for all it's worth.
Oh, Craig with the fumble, and it's picked up by the Rams, and that is a key turnover. This running game ineffective on that play.
Well, the Rams might have just gotten that big turnover they needed to pull themselves back in the game. Roger Craig, you don't see him fumble very often, but that was just a clean hit. Going low on the running back like you're instructed to do, and now the Rams are in a very good position.
So the Rams have it, ball on midfield, handoff to Marshall Faulk, a gain of 2 yards. That brings up a second down with 8 to go.
Yeah, this is very crucial for the Rams here, being in the fourth quarter. They need to score here and tie it up.
Warner looking, complete to Ernie Conwell, another big reception. And another first down for the Rams. And this is exactly what you want to see if you're a St. Louis fan. Driving down the field and taking as least amount of time as possible here. Warner throwing underneath, complete to Faulk, and a gain of 6 yards. That brings up second down.
Well, that's just Kurt Warner's game, really, is just to get the ball out of his hands quickly, get him to his receivers. And you can see here he's going to use the sidelines here to keep his timeouts. He's going to let receivers have an opportunity to catch the ball, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Well, his receiver didn't catch the ball in that play, but the fact that Marshall Faulk ran out of bounds means that the clock is stopped with over 4 minutes to go. Very key play there for Marshall Falk. So 3rd down and 3. Warner looking, throwing to the left, and it is caught by Ricky Prohl. Nice leaping reception, and that is another 1st down for the Rams.
Great play there by Ricky Prohl, and the Rams have got to be loving what they're doing here. They turned the game around just like that with the big turnover, and they're looking to tie the game now.
Warner, and it is
there. It is.
Complete to Torrey Holt, touchdown St. Louis Rams, and now with the extra point, the Rams could tie the football game at 20 here.
Torrey Holt, one of the best receivers. I don't know where the safety was on that one, but Torrey Holt's just so good when he's matched up one-on-one, making his defender pay every time.
Torrey Holt with 2 receiving touchdowns, and now the score is tied at 20 here with 3:43 remaining in the 4th quarter. Wilkins with the kickoff, and it will be returned by Flagler here, about 6 yards deep in the end zone. He takes it out to the 10, 15-20, and he breaks several tackles and taken down at the 24-yard line. Nice return by Flagler.
The 49ers are got to be shocked here. Less than a minute ago, they were up by a touchdown, had the ball. Now it's tied up, and they got to go down there and score.
Roger Craig with the handoff, and he breaks it to the outside and gains about 4 yards on the play, bringing up a 2nd down, 6 to go. Phil, what is the Niners' attack here? How do you score here and take as much time as possible off the clock?
Well, I think you just said it right there. You have to be aggressive while also being conservative. You want to score, but you also don't want to give enough time to St. Louis to come back and score at the very end of the game.
So with 3:17 to go, Roger Craig near a 1st down. And if Craig picks this up, well, he doesn't, but look for the Niners to run this clock possibly to lower than 3 minutes before calling the next play. As, again, Phil, you're trying to take as much time off the clock as possible. They go to 2 tight ends looking for a run here. Handoff to Roger Craig, and he gets more than the first. So the 40, 50, into Rams territory and down at the 46-yard line. Nice run by Roger Craig, and nearing 100 yards for the Niners running back.
That was a great run by Roger Craig, but what I do got to critique is he should have got out of bounds there. He had plenty of time. He was getting angled off. He could have maybe taken a yard back and just jumped out of bounds so that the 49ers wouldn't have to use the timeout if they chose to.
One thing you see for running backs, as Jerry Rice with a very surprising drop there, despite being hit by the Rams linebacker. But one thing you'll see in the 4th quarter, running backs with their toughness, they will try a little bit harder in the 4th quarter in a tie ball game to try and make things happen. But last time, Roger Craig was fumbled the football there on the previous series, so maybe Roger Craig might run out of bounds next time he gets a huge gain.
We just see there, and you see the 49ers here trying to go for a screen pass, but the Rams just all over it and stopping the running back in the backfield.
So that brings up a 3rd down and 16, and look for the Niners to try to pick up some yardage here. Complete to Greer. Brooks trucks a man, and he gets the 1st down. What an amazing play by the 3rd string Greer on that play, just breaking several tackles. Montana have to be very happy as they are now nearing the red zone.
The Rams, I'm not sure if that's their corner or their linebacker, but he had to jump on Greer there. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
But the Rams also could have stopped him before he got the 1st down marker, and that would have been huge. So now the 1st down carry gets about 2 yards. DeMarco Farr with the tackle.
Safe to say the 49ers are in control here. They have the ball. They're letting the clock run down, and things are definitely looking in their favor.
2-minute warning. The game tied at 20 here in the Edward Jones Dome. So now 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 29-yard line. Montana. Handoff to Craig, and he trucks a man and gets about 2 yards on the carry. That brings up 3rd down with 6 to go, and look for another Niners run to try to milk this clock down. And the Niners are surprising, hurrying up to the line. Roger Craig stuffed, and the Rams will call a timeout. Interesting play there.
The point of this was to take as much time off the clock. They could have milked another 10, 15 seconds off the clock. They hurried to the line. Maybe they were trying to catch the defense snapping, but now they got to kick field goal.
The kick is good, and Mike Kofor gives the Niners a 3-point lead. Big kick there, but there is still plenty of time, and Kurt Warner with one final chance to try to drive down the field here. Hakeem to the 20 and 25, and angles out of bounds at the 26.
Yeah, Kurt Warner, we've seen, even in this game where he scored on one play. And I feel with a minute 30 left, they're actually pretty comfortable at their situation right now.
So now the Niners defense is the probably most worrying here. Warner having all day to throw, looking, no one's there, and he gets taken down.
If that's any other quarterback, you're pulling that thing down and running with it. I guess Kurt Warner doesn't have a lot of faith in his legs.
But probably from up here in the booth, we could see that the Niners defense, just superb coverage here. Warner throwing deep, and it is incomplete. Covered again on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Let's allude back to that previous play. Absolutely amazing coverage by the Niners.
Yeah, the 49ers are understanding the situation at hand here. They just got to stop the receivers because they know the Rams don't have the time to run.
Oh, and Warner gets taken down. Nice defense here as Warner is under duress here on this series, and the Rams now with 4th down and 9. They need to be concerned, but this was the play on 1st down and 10. Just everything covered on the play.
Huge 4th and 9 here. This is 4th in the ball game for the Rams here. If they're not able to convert, 49ers can just kneel the ball a couple times and walk away with the NFC West.
So here is the game, 4th and 9. Warner throwing deep, and it is caught. Torrey Holt, an amazing reception, and there's a 1st down, Phil.
You can't expect any more from Torrey Holt, one of the best in the league, one of my favorite players personally, always comes through in clutch time.
Oh, you have to admit, that was an amazing play there by the Rams. Pass complete to Prohl, another 1st down, but there is Laundry on the field. First time today. Offsides on the defense. Michael Carter could not get back onto the Niners side of the field.
That was a great veteran move by Kurt Warner there. He's hurrying people up to the line. He sees a 49ers defensive lineman coming up behind him, snaps the ball. That way, even if they don't complete a pass, 5 yards, free yards. You got to love it.
Complete to Marshall Faulk, and he has the 1st down, and they will call the timeout. Brilliant play by Marshall Faulk, getting inside the 5, and the Rams can at least tie the game with a field goal. Huge 1st down, and Phil comes down to this. 1st down and goal, throwing, and almost intercepted there. Interesting play. Bring up a 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, Rams need to tone it down a little bit. They have the 49ers where they want them here. This is huge here, Nick. NFC West crown comes down the last 30 seconds of the game. Would you expect anything less?
Bring up a 3rd down and goal, and this is it here, Phil. 3rd down and goal from the 5. Warner looking in the gun. Back to throw. Looking, throwing. Intercepted. Mike Walter taking it out of the end zone. Kneel it, kid. Kneel it. And he takes it to the 10, and Phil, this game is over.
Well, good comeback by for the Rams there, trying to come back at the 49ers, but 49ers defense, when it matters most, getting a pick in the end zone. Kurt Warner trying to thread the needle, didn't work, and it's all but irrelevant now, but 49ers, NFC West champs.
Kurt Warner with the interception, 3rd on the day, very pedestrian day. When the season was on the line for the Rams, and now at 10-6, St. Louis is not even sure of a playoff berth, as they still have 2 NFC West foes, the Cardinals and the Seahawks, breathing down their neck to go along with the Green Bay Packers, who with the win can clinch the 6th seed, and the Rams could be eliminated from playoff contention. Big win for the Niners, and Phil, absolute epic comeback by the Rams, falls just 5 yards short.
Amazing game there. The 49ers earned this win. There's no doubt in anyone's mind. I'm concerned for the Rams that, like you were saying, they don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs now, but if they do, when there's a playoff rematch in the near future, I'd love to see it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there is your final score. The San Francisco 49ers pull off the win 23-20 thanks to a Kurt Warner interception here with 3rd and goal on the 5-yard line. So, for everyone here for the NFL on NBC, this is Nick Rice along with Phil Nunziata. And the rest of the Week 17 action will be coming up later on in the week. to go along with wild card matchups coming up next weekend. The Rams will be in the wild card matchups. After week 17, we will know who they face. We will also know who the Niners face after that, as they are the first seed in the NFC. So thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time.